Why I started Auntie Norah, creating a safe space for honest conversations. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Love Without Border with Norah. My name is Norah, and I'm a qualified counselor. I'm so grateful that you have been chosen to spend some time with me today. Whether you are listening while driving, walking, cooking, or simply talking or taking a moment for yourself, thank you for being here. Today's episode is very special because I want to share the heart behind Ask Auntie Norah. Why did I start it? What is my vision? And why do I believe we desperately need safe conversations about relationships, marriage, family, healing, and culture? If you've ever felt like you had a question you couldn't ask anyone, then this episode is for you. Why I started Ask Auntie Norah? Throughout my journey as a counselor, one thing has become very clear. People are carrying questions, not because they don't want answers, but because they don't know who to ask. Some people are afraid of being judged. Some worry people will laugh at them. Others grew up in the homes where certain topics simply weren't discussed. So they carry those questions into adulthood. Questions about love, questions about marriage, trust, family, communication, boundaries, healing, culture. Sometimes those unanswered questions affect relationships for years. I want to create a space where people could ask those questions without fear. That's how Ask Auntie Norah was born. Growing up, I learned many beautiful values: respect, family, community, looking after one another. Those values have stayed with me throughout my life, but I've also realized that life today is very different. Many people are trying to balance family, expectation, modern life, different culture, career, relationships, and personal well-being. That isn't always easy. Sometimes we feel caught between two worlds. Sometimes we don't know which advice to follow. As a counselor, I don't believe people need more judgment. I believe they need more understanding, more compassion, more education, and more safe conversations. Why relationship matters? Relationship influences almost every part of our lives. They affect our confidence, our mental well-being, our children, our families, our future. Health. Relationships don't happen by chance. They are built through communication, built through trust, built through respect, built through kindness. They require effort from everyone involved. And that is something we can all learn. Nobody is born knowing how to communicate well. Nobody is born knowing how to resolve conflicts. Those are skills. Skills can be developed. What you can expect. Every week, I will be sharing practical conversations about relationships, marriages, emotional well-being, healing, and personal growth. We will discuss real-life situations. We will answer anonymous questions. We will talk honestly. Sometimes we will laugh, sometimes we will reflect, sometimes we will challenge unhealthy thinking. But above all this, we will always be respectful where people can learn together. Ask Auntie Norah isn't about having all the answers. It's about helping people ask better questions and make healthier choices. Ask Auntie Norah. Let's finish today's episode with our very first anonymous question. How do I know if I am in a healthy relationship? I love this question because it's one many people ask. A healthy relationship isn't perfect. Healthy couples disagree. The families have misunderstandings. Healthy families face challenges. The difference is how those challenges are handled. Ask yourself, do I feel respected? Can I express my thoughts without fear? Do we listen to one another? Can we apologize? Can we forgive? Do we encourage each other to grow? If the answer to those questions, generally yes, you are likely building a healthy relationship. If the answer is constantly no, it may be worth it taking time to reflect on what needs to change. Final encouragement, I would like to encourage you, whoever is watching, before we finish today, I want to encourage you with one simple thought. You don't have to know everything to build a healthy relationship. You simply have to be willing to learn. Growth begins with humility. Healing begins with honesty. Change begins with one conversation. Thank you for joining me for this very first episode of Ask Auntie Norah. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please subscribe, share it with someone who might benefit, and send me your anonymous questions for Ask Auntie Norah. Remember, no question is too small. Together, we will learn, heal, and grow. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember that healthy relationship begins with healthy heart. Thank you for listening and see you next time episode. God bless you.